Hey Leo, let's see what's going on in your love life. This is a tarot love reading for Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and of course for any of you lovely cross watchers dealing with a Leo romantically. Now I do like to remind you, Leo, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate, and that's totally okay. You are very welcome to take what works and leave the rest. So we're going to jump right into it today, and we're going to see what could be coming toward Leo in love. First message coming out today for Leo says, the golden mirror. Narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, and one-sided. Uh-oh. Kind of looks like you could be dealing with somebody right now, and there's probably some red flags showing up, and there's probably some messiness within the connection between the two of you. Let's see where this goes. Tell me more about what could be coming toward Leo. Love call. Great. I'm going to be sarcastic. I'm probably going to be a little sassy today, Leo. So this message says, expressing love, messages of you, thinking of you, and informing you. You know what this is? Love bombing, potentially. So right away, this reading is definitely giving the vibe that you could be dealing with somebody who has some narcissistic traits. As I always say with my readings, you guys, not every reading is for everybody. This is a general reading, take it or leave it. But I definitely think that if you're connecting with the energy today, you could be dealing with somebody who is definitely falling into these narcissistic tendencies. So what do we tend to see with a narcissist? We tend to see somebody who comes on very strongly, very intense, very romantic, very over the top. You're the most amazing person I've ever met, Leo. You're fantastic. I've never felt this way around anybody. And then what do? Narcissists discard. They push you away. They take it all away. Often people who are involved in these kind of dynamics are left feeling extremely confused because the person is literally like telling you they're head over heels in love with you one day, and then they're like completely pulling back, devaluing you, discarding you, pushing you away. But then what happens is they tend to come back around. So I wonder if that's what happened with this person. It's like they were super over the top, super romantic, and now they've taken it all away, right? It's become one-sided. So you were probably left wondering, like, why did this person who was all over me now suddenly disappear? But guess what? After they disappear, they tend to pop back up again. They tend to come back around and be like, actually, you know, I love you so much, Leo. I couldn't stop thinking about you. I can't forget you. Give me another chance, right? So you might be stuck in a pretty messy pattern if you're connecting with this. Okay, let's get one more message about what could be coming toward Leo. Cupid's arrow. I'm already exhausted, you guys, and I wonder if I'm tapping into your energy, Leo. Like, has the dynamic with this person been exhausting you? Because we're 3 minutes into this video and I'm exhausted. So the final oracle message says, Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. You know what I'm getting here? Grand gesture energy, okay? But not like good, not good grand gesture. Like, I just think, I'm like, that's how I feel about this reading, Leo. I feel like the purpose of this reading is to maybe kind of highlight a messy pattern that's coming up, because as far as I can see here, the story is that you met somebody, they did all these things to make you feel loved, they were super romantic, then it started to become super one-sided, you realized they were pulling back, maybe they dumped you, maybe you walked away, something happened, there's now some space between you guys, and guess what's happening now? They're coming towards you with this love call, Cupid's arrow, like literally doing everything that they can to try to get you back in. I think there's a term for this when you're dealing with a narcissist who comes back around. If you know what the term is, definitely put it in the comments, you guys. But like, I think folks who have narcissistic tendencies are known for this. It's like they leave, but it's never really over. They always end up popping up again and then coming back and trying to like really suck you in. Is it called hoovering? I don't know, you guys. Feel free to correct me. I'm not sure if that's the right term, but I kind of feel like that's what the oracle is saying. Like, watch out, because this person might be coming back around trying to pull you in. So that's what I get for the overall energy, Leo. So if you're resonating with that, we're going to go a little bit deeper for the rest of the reading. So we're going to look specifically at this person and we're going to look at you. So we're going to look at their overall energy right now, what they could be feeling, what they could be doing, so you can have a better idea of what you can potentially expect here. And then we'll look at the same thing for you, and then we'll look at the potential outcome. So let's kind of see where it goes. I feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit today, you guys. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Tell me, as soon as I said that, you guys, where I'm like, my voice feels a little bit weird today, I almost got the energy of something with the throat chakra. And like the message that came through was that when you were with this person, or if you're still with them, do you feel like your throat chakra is blocked? Do you feel like this is somebody where it's hard for you to speak up, or when you speak up, they don't take you seriously or they shut you down? I just wanted to reflect that because I'm getting something here about throat chakra energy potentially. Anyway, okay, tell me about this person who Leo is involved with, please. The High Priestess. God, okay. I'm gonna be sassy today, you guys. So the High Priestess usually is a card I really like. It tends to be a card of a soul connection, but it's a really big problem in a reading where literally the first message on the first card said narcissist, okay? So we've got a big problem here when that is the first message in a reading, and then we've got the High Priestess. Fiona's just off camera here if you're wondering why there's a tail that has just appeared. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, hello. So the problem I see here, Leo, is that this could be part of your person trying to pull you back in. So they might come in with this big declaration where they're like going on and on and on about how you're my soulmate. You know I messed up, but like, you know, you can't give up on a soulmate, Leo, right? So this is a strategy. They come in and they're like, you know, but this is just what soulmate relationships are like, you know, they're intense, but like you can't walk away because we're meant to be together. Okay. Tell me more about this person's energy, please. The Ace of Swords. I've had a wake-up call, Leo. I've seen the error of my ways and I really do love you and you're my soulmate and please give me another chance. Tell me more, please, about this person's energy. I promise we're going to have happily ever after. I don't know why I'm taking on this voice for this person. I promise we're going to have happily ever after. Will you be mine? You know, let's be together forever. I've realized that you're the only one for me, Leo. I'm being sassy as fuck right here, you guys, but like that's the kind of vibe. It's like kind of ridiculous what your person is doing. It's like they discard you, they throw you away, and then what? They come back with this bullshit where they're like, I want forever with you. You are my true love and my soulmate, and I have now seen the error of my ways. I'm getting some weird vibes, you guys. Yeah, I feel sassy because I'm like, I don't like this. It's in this context, usually these are cards I like, but again, I pull the Oracle to frame the reading, you guys. We literally started with narcissist vibes, and this to me is like the narcissist playbook. Literally, when I'm looking at this energy, this is literally somebody who just kind of screws around with you and messes with your emotions and like treats you badly, but does it under the guise of like, but that's just like what a soulmate relationship is like. And you know, I want happily ever after with you, right, Leo? I don't like it. Sus. Oh, God. Hi. We got a little bit of a headbutt coming in. I know, Fiona's got thoughts on this. Let's see what they could be feeling. Temperance, okay. Let's bring things back into balance. You know, let me prove myself to you, Leo. Tell me more. Three of Cups, but guess what? Guess what? I feel like I'm becoming unhinged in this reading. This is what this person does to you. I feel like I'm like unhinged. I feel like this is what your person's behavior does. You know when someone like drives us literally crazy because their behavior is bananas? That's like how I feel in this reading. Okay, guess what? So on the one hand, they're coming in being like, Leo's my soulmate. I love you so much. I want to have your babies, Leo. Let's have forever together, you know? But are you the only one they're saying that to? I don't think so. With this Three of Cups, because you know what this typically is? Someone who's got a third party, at least one other person they're giving their attention to. And again, that's a very narcissistic thing. It's like somebody who they're super romantic with you, but they got options. They've got other people they're being just as romantic with. I would be very careful with this energy, you guys. What is this jumping out? Page of Swords, air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, great. Yeah, I feel like even I feel like even if you guys have been like separated or not together right now, they've been keeping tabs on you. This is what narcissists do, as far as I understand. Not like I'm any sort of like expert on narcissism, but I think I know enough about it to kind of understand. It's like they discard you, but they never fully let you go. They're always kind of keeping tabs so that when they're ready to come around and try to pull you back in, they know what you've been up to. They know what you've been doing. This energy is not nice, you guys. I'm sorry. What actions could they be taking? Four of Swords. I don't know. That's a quiet energy of somebody who's been like taking a break. I guess there's been separation here. Six of Wands, and then they come back around and they're like, I've thought about what I did and I think we should be together because this is going to be a successful, amazing relationship. What else? Ten of Wands, let me make it up to you. I know there's all this emotional baggage, but like, it's okay because like real relationships should be tested. This is making us stronger. We had to go through these battles. We had to go through this uphill climb. We had to go through the struggles. The struggles have made us stronger, Leo. Like, that's what I'm getting. Okay? That's what this person is selling to you, right? So what I can say is it fits with this, right? It fits with the Oracle. It's like we got a narcissist here, and then look, they're coming on strong with the love bombing. So that's everything that I'm picking up on, right? Everything that I've been saying to you is what I suspect the messaging could be from this person this week. Or I don't know. Yeah, within the next week, potentially. We've got 4 to 6. Yeah, I kind of feel like this could be within the next week, you guys. But yeah, we've got 3. We've got Ace, which is a 1, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, it could be within the next week. I don't know, you guys. I'm like exhausted. I'm like, what is this energy? It's so intense, but it's also so ridiculous. I'm sorry to say that. Like, in my opinion, I look at this and I'm like, this is shady as fuck. I'm sorry. It's like they're playing games. That's the vibe I'm getting. And they're trying to come in and make this hard sell maybe within the next week of like why you should give them a chance. But I just feel they're trying to excuse their behavior. I think you're going to get a lot of like, but we're soulmates, but we're meant to be together, but this is happily ever after. So like, we can get over all of those things that happened before, right? Okay. Let's look at you. Tell me about Leo's energy right now, please. King of Swords. Ha 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 ha. Look, they can play all the games they want, but guess what? You're sitting over here being like, I see right through it. I see right through your games. I see right through it. You're clear-headed, okay? You're in the King of Swords energy. You're not an air sign, but I think this is the energy you're embodying right now. Keep your wits about you. I'm definitely getting the time frame that this could be happening in the next week. So keep your wits about you. Keep clear-headed. If you get this person coming towards you, Leo, stay clear-headed because they're going to try to confuse you with all of this lovey-dovey bullshit. Tell me more, please. The Lovers, yeah. It's like you got a choice to make. Look, you might have feelings for them. You probably do, right? That's the whole point of love bombing. I think the whole point of love bombing is to suck us in and make us fall in love with somebody. But keep your wits about you. The Lovers is about making a choice. So it's like, sure, you might have some feelings for them, but like, are you going to choose to get back with this mess? It's a hot mess. Tell me more about Leo's energy, please. The Five of Pentacles, yeah. They love you and then they leave you out in the cold. This is good. Bear with me. Good in the sense that you see what's happening. Good in the sense that you're like, I see the bullshit that's happening here, right? I think that you have now learned that this person comes on strong with the Lovers, being like, I love you. You're my soulmate. You're my forever. And then what do? They leave you out in the flippin' cold with that Five of Pentacles. You now see what happens. You know that this is the pattern that plays out with this person. You are much wiser now, Leo. What could you be feeling? The Tower, yeah. They're so fucking chaotic, you guys. This energy is just like, yuck. So here's the thing. This is showing up in your emotions. You know what this is telling me? This person, all they do is cause emotional chaos in your life, Leo, okay? And it's like, I think you know that if you were to entertain getting back with them, it's gonna be more of this. It's gonna be more of them causing chaos, causing destruction, causing everything to fall apart. I will say, looking at your energy, Leo, I feel you are very wise. I feel that this reading, I almost wonder if the point of this reading is for you to recognize how strong you are. Because I see this person coming in and, like I said, doing a hard sell, trying to pull you back in. But as soon as I look at energy, it's like you have now seen through it. The mask has come off. You now see the truth of this person's behavior and you understand what you're dealing with. And when somebody is clear-headed and they understand what they're dealing with, it's not so easy to suck them back in and manipulate them. You are much wiser and stronger now. What else could Leo be feeling? The Empress. It's like they're... The word that came to mind was man-child. The Empress can give like a mothering energy, and I feel like you feel so much more mature than this person. Like, it's almost like a parent-child dynamic where you're like, I feel like I'm always the mature one, the responsible one, and what you're dealing with is a person who is extremely emotionally immature, because that is one of the hallmarks of a narcissist. They appear confident, or they can appear confident on the surface, but there's an extreme level of emotional immaturity below the surface. And I think with the Empress, it's like you realize that you're the one who's bringing all the emotional maturity to the relationship and they're not meeting you where you are. What else could you be feeling? Good. Queen of Pentacles. You know what message came to mind? As soon as you started to detach from this person's energy, your life became much more stable, right? Because guess what happens? When we remove a chaotic force from our life, we can finally have peace. And I just feel with this person, they created a lot of chaos and destruction and inconsistency. And now that you've had some space and separation from them, my sense is that your life has become so much more peaceful and stable. So my question is like, why would you go back with this person? I don't think you're going to, by the way. I don't see that with what we're pulling in the cards so far, because it's like they created so much chaos. You get out of that mess and they come back and you're like, why would I let you like waltz back into my life and disrupt my peace? Why? Right? What actions could Leo be taking right now, please? Ace of Wands. Yeah. I think you're ready to meet someone new. I don't see you being interested in entertaining this. I will say though, the Ace of Wands can also potentially represent a very strong physical connection. So I just want to acknowledge that. I feel sometimes when I look at these like narcissistic dynamics that there can be almost like an addictive quality to them. I often hear from people who are in these kind of dynamics that it's like intoxicating, right? So the physical chemistry is really hot and heavy, but like the relationship is super toxic. And I feel like the Ace of Wands acknowledges that that dynamic may have been going on with you and this person. And again, you're looking at it and you might be like, yeah, the chemistry is crazy, but like the toxicity is the worst thing that ever happened to me. It's not worth it. What other actions could you be taking? The Knight of Swords. I feel like running, not walking, running in the opposite direction from this person. Tell me more, please. Two of Pentacles. Oh, hi, Fiona. Fiona's back. Two of Pentacles. It's like you've kind of weighed out the pros and cons of this situation and you're like, do I want to get back with a hot mess? No, thanks. So, hi. Hello. Let's see. Okay, Fiona, let's see what the potential outcome is here. Fiona's invested. She's like, hi, what are you doing? She's like, what are we going to get here? What is the potential outcome in this situation? Judgment. Okay. You know, yeah, I gotta say, Leo, if you're resonating, I'm gonna move over a little bit. If you're oh, she's gonna move too. Okay. If you're, I'm not laughing at the reading. I'm laughing at the shenanigans of my little kitty cat here. If you're resonating with this reading today, I do not see this being a reading of you getting back together with this person. I actually think this reading is more to reinforce that you are so much stronger without them. You have now had this wake up call, because the judgment call is literally, the judgment card is about an awakening, right? It's about, you know, waking up and seeing what you truly want. She's literally like, I will now be the star of this show. Thank you so much. She's, oh my God, Fiona, intermission. Oh my God. Oh, she almost knocked me. I have a light here, you guys. Oh no, and she's gonna, oh yeah, we might lose light here in a moment. We're almost done, you guys. Sorry. If you've been on my channel, I know you guys love Fiona, so hopefully this is okay. But let's wrap it up. This is an awakening. This is realizing our values, what we want, what we believe in, who we feel we're compatible with, and oh my gosh, Fiona, come on, come here. Thank you. And I think, I am so sorry, you guys. We made it through most of the reading. I think with the Judgment card, it's like you're waking up and seeing the truth. I think this reading is for you to say, look, this person can come back all they want and try to like weasel their way back into my life, but you have woken up to the fact that this is not a good situation. They're playing games, they're love bombing you, they're maybe a narcissist or they have narcissistic traits. I think you're done. So if anything, the point of this reading, I think, is to empower you, because I feel like if you're resonating with the energy today, you have woken up to the shenanigans and bullshit that this person has been doing. And sure, they might be coming around again, being like, I love you, you're my soulmate, but I don't think that's gonna work on you. I think you're moving forward, and I see you detaching because this person just caused like way too much damage and chaos in your life, and I think you're moving on from it. So that's what I see for you. But as always, you do you, take it or leave it, whatever fits or resonates, you know. But if you're dealing with this, best of luck, as always, you guys. So if you enjoyed the reading, you know what to do. Give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I hope you didn't mind the kitty cat interruptions too much. But we're gonna wrap it up there. All the best, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.